you only get one. There goes Nikki, she's always dressed so fine. Thinks she's got a girl, she's playing pool all the time. Well, you've been watching her groove, watching her dance. But before you make a move to get down her pants, remember there's so many women you could choose from. You'd like to have a dozen, but you only get one. Mary keeps the coats hanging nice and neat. She's always got a line to sweep you off your feet. You've been checking her butt out while she's checking your hat. But before she asks you into a dark corner for a chat, remember there's so many women you could choose from. You'd like to have a dozen, but you only get one. Lizzie's a tender, she's serving booze all night. Real cute and kind of shy, where you like 'em kind of quiet. Heard she's a dancer, think you're gonna start. So before you ask for lessons in the backseat of your car, remember there's so many women you could choose from. You like to have a dozen, but you only get one. They say she's here from France. Well, what you've heard about those French girls, well, you gotta take a chance. You know she's got a lover, you've seen them arm in arm. But before you try to steal her away with your California charm, remember there's so many women you could choose from. You'd like to have a dozen, but you only get one. I said there's so many women you could choose from. You like to have a dozen, but you only get one.
Ah, yes, so many women. In the background now is the original music track to the video, the song I wrote and recorded in 1988 in the apartment there to the right. It was my second cassette called Take One Finally. The track you heard during the video I just recorded 35 years later. How did the song come about? Well, soon after I had come out, I had found the flame, and yeah, there were so many women to choose from. Then I was gigging regularly in Cafe Spark, which was adjacent to the disco, and that's when the vignettes came into being, all taken from my observations. Liz was a bartender who I did think was very cute. Mary the coat check was a flirt. Benny, whose name was Benedict, was simply striking, and there were always women dressed to the hilt like Nikki. In the video, by the way, Liz and Benedict play themselves. For the others, there was Melissa, Teresa, Erin, Terry, Marina, Amy, and Amy Boyd, a well-known comedian, Levita, who also did the makeup, Dion, who was production manager, and Frances was the camera person, and Donna F. Walker directed and edited the video. The Flame at the time was a woman's bar managed and co-owned by a woman, Carla Kosho, which was a rarity back then. And to my knowledge, it was the only bar on the West Coast that was consistently a woman's bar. That is, it wasn't just a women's bar on Thursday nights and then a men's bar every other night. It really eclipsed everything else in San Diego and was very much a women's community hotspot. The video was screened at the 13th Annual Lesbian and Gay Festival in San Francisco and the 6th Annual Lesbian Film Festival in Paris. I also brought it with me when I toured Germany, France, and Switzerland in the 1990s, and I showed it in quite a few women's centers, which at the time were flourishing. It was quite wonderful. Berlin, Hamburg, Leipzig, Dresden, Stuttgart, Bielefeld, Mainz, Kiel, those are some of the cities I remember. So it circulated quite a bit and is now on my YouTube channel. Well, it's 2024. The Flames landmark neon sign is still there, and that funky apartment house where I recorded the song is also still there just around the corner. It's wonderful to look back on the life of so many women and celebrate its 35th anniversary.